Hello you guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. Today's video I have a yarn haul to share with you guys. We have quite a few new yarns from Joann as well as from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to get into those. First I want to address a few things and then we'll get into it. So first off, I haven't posted in a long time. As I'm sure you can tell if you keep up with my videos, I have a normal job now. If you didn't see the end of my last video, then you wouldn't know, but I would recommend watching that because that will fill you in on a lot of what has happened and why I have not been posting. Also, that video was quite delayed from when I filmed it. I filmed it at the beginning of July and I think it's being posted at the beginning of September. Because as I'm sitting here recording this, I haven't even posted that video yet, but I think it's being posted at the beginning of September. So definitely quite a bit of a delay between then, and I apologize. But that video will explain a lot. I mean, I started a full-time job. Crochet used to be my full-time job, so life got all kinds of crazy. But I still am hoping to post videos as I can. So that's what this is now, is just a video as I can. So I have a haul for you. Hauls are something that's easy for me to do, obviously, because I'm still gonna buy yarn, of course, and I'm still crocheting and everything. So hauls are something that's just easy for me to film for you and put out there. So you're still gonna see me every now and again, and I'm still posting shorts quite often. So if you've been watching those, I appreciate it. Those are a lot easier for me to do, obviously, and take a lot less time. I can record and post one of those all within the same day versus filming and editing and everything. It takes quite a while for these longer videos, so that's why they don't happen near as often. But anyways, we're gonna get into all of this yarn now that I have told you about all of that. I don't really know what I told you at the end of that last video because it has been 2 months almost. So yeah, I don't know like where I really left things off, so at the end of this video maybe I'll chat a little more, kind of catch up with you guys since it has been a while. And you know, we'll just kind of touch base a little since I haven't chatted with you, like I said, in 2 months or so at least. Anyways, we're gonna get into this yarn though, and then all of that at the end of the video because I know there's some of you that just want to see the yarn because of course that's what this video is about. Oh, and one more thing, I apologize. I did cut my hair. If you, again, haven't been keeping up with my shorts or me over on Instagram or anything like that, first off, I recommend that because that is where you're going to see me most often, is Instagram and TikTok and stuff. But I know there's some people that only watch YouTube and don't have other platforms that they follow people on and all of that, which is perfectly fine. If that's the case, then you've just missed quite a bit, but it's okay. I did cut my hair like a month ago at this point and cut like a lot of it. Still not short, but I cut quite a lot. So anyways, all right, that is now it for this rambly bit. We're gonna get into the yarn. I did 2 separate Joann trips and a Dollar Tree trip. We're gonna start with the Dollar Tree just because that is what I bought first, and then we will get into the Joann stuff. So from Dollar Tree, I have these 2 bags, which everything at Dollar Tree is $1.25 and I spent like $32. So quite a lot of yarn, to say the least. But this is all Premier de Chenille yarn, and you guys, they have so many new colors. So that is why I went a little crazy and bought kind of a lot. But we're gonna get into it. So the breakdown for all of these is exactly the same, so I'm going to tell you at once and then I will show you each and every color that I got and tell you the total and all of that because I do believe I kept the receipt. It's in one of the bags. So this is Premier de Chenille yarn. This is specifically the Medley line, which is the newer line, but I do have some of the just regular de Chenille as well. But anyway, this is the Medley line. Again, Medley, de Chenille. Doesn't matter, they're all the same breakdown for the size of the skein and all that. So they are 100% polyester, 65 yards, 60 meters, 1.76 ounces or 50 grams. a number 5 bulky, suggest 5.5mm knitting needles or 6.5mm crochet hook. So this is the color black, again in the medley line. So it is MEDLEY, medley. I feel like I'm saying that word kind of weird, but whatever, you know what I mean. So this line specifically is like a, what am I trying to say? Speckled. That's the word. This is like a speckled line, which I think is so super cool. So I got 3 of these because, as you can tell by the breakdown, only 65 yards really is not going to get you very far. So every single color I'm showing you today, I got 3 of. So 3 of this color that is black, again the medley line. Again, that same line, we have this burgundy color, which is just called burgundy. Again, I think it is super cool. Oh, and by the way, I am so all over the place because I haven't filmed in such a long time. But 2 things. First off, I have a link for Premier Yarns that will get you 10% off. If you use that link, it has to be for your first purchase for Premier Yarns. So if you've never purchased yarn from premieryarns.com, how many times can I say Premier Yarns? If you've never purchased yarn from premieryarns.com, you can use that link for your first order and get 10% off. So that's a pretty good deal if you want to take advantage of that. As well as in general, I'll just have these yarns linked. Now, these small skeins like this, they only have available at Dollar Tree. So what will be linked for you is the big cone ones, which I think they say are like 15 or 20 of these in one. And they're like 25 or 20 bucks. I don't know off the top of my head. I personally prefer using these small ones if I can find them, because the big ones are just so big to take places and I love to crochet on the go. So that's why I like to stock up from Dollar Tree whenever I can find just chenille yarn. But if you're not anywhere where you can find yarn at your Dollar Trees, which I know is like at least half of the Dollar Trees, you can still order it on premieryarns.com. It is just going to be in the big cone and not in these small skeins. So anyways, with that being said, that's what's going to be linked below for you, since this is only available in person at Dollar Trees. All right, and then finally for the medley colors, I got this color that is called tan. So again, it is like a speckled, I feel like this tan is a little less speckled than the others. Like if you look at these 2 colors, there's more white in these than this tan has. The tan is more of like a brownie color than brownie. That makes me want brownies now. Anyways, this is more of like a brownish color than the white. Like there's not as much white in it. So I don't know if that's just probably just the dye lot. You might find some others that have more white than the tan. But anyways, still liked it, so picked it up. And the rest of these colors are just plain just chenille, not the medley line, but they are some new colors, which I'm really excited about. These first 2 are not new colors. These are colors that they've had, and I just decided to pick up a few skeins because I knew I was running low in general on these colors. So again, we have 3 of them. This one is the color that's just called yellow. They also have one that's called lemon, which is very similar to this one. This one's a little brighter of a yellow. The lemon is a little darker of a yellow. But either way, I don't have very much of this one that's just yellow at all. I do have quite a bit of the lemon, but not the yellow. So anyways, I got 3 of these. And then we have, again, another color that's not new, but I was running low on, and that is just plain white. And yeah, that's what they call this one, is white. So again, same breakdown, just not the medley line. And now the next, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3 colors that are new from just chenille, which is so exciting to me. Especially this one color. I'm gonna save it for last because this is a color I've been asking for probably ever since I started selling this at Dollar Tree. If you go back to my yarn hauls where I would buy just chenille yarn, when they first started selling it at Dollar Trees, I'm pretty sure I was asking for this color then. So I'm so excited they finally have it. But anyways, first we have this purple color, which again, 3 skeins of it. This one is called Iris, which is very similar actually to the Parfait Chunky. In general, just chenille is similar to Parfait Chunky. I find it to be a little thinner, but not much. And then the colors are different a lot of times, but it's still quite similar. And then Parfait Chunky is exclusively online, but these are in store. So anyways, those are like the main differences. But this Iris color is very similar to Iris that is Parfait Chunky. I'm currently out of it in Parfait Chunky, so I'm just saying that based off of memory. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's quite similar. So anyways, here is this one, which again, new color, super excited about. Next new color is this one that's called Light Mauve, which is like a very light purple color. I love it. I feel like this is different from anything Premier Yarns has currently. I don't think there's anything in Parfait Chunky that is super similar to this. There could be, but off the top of my head, I don't think there is anything that's super similar to this. So I like that this is a bit different. So again, this is the Light Mauve color, which by the way, these regular just chenille skeins that aren't the medley, they're the same exact breakdown, but they say super bulky number 6 versus the medley ones say bulky number 5. And if you look at them, they are like really the same. So these are just the old packaging, because I'm pretty sure if you order any of these now or find like the new packaging in stores, they all say bulky number 5 now, which is more accurate. These could almost, in my mind, even be a 4. So definitely more accurate now that they've changed the sizing that they list on it, because for years they've said super bulky number 6, even for Parfait Chunky. They still say super bulky number 6 for Parfait Chunky, as far as I know. That is not even close, especially if you look at something like Burnett Blanket versus Parfait Chunky. Not even comparable as far as the weight, and they're considered the same thing somehow. So anyways, it really just depends on the company, but I am glad that Premier Yarns has finally shifted that a little bit to be a 5 instead of a 6, because that's way more accurate. All right, I rambled a bunch. Let's move on to this final color of just chenille that I am the most excited about. And that is Crimson. So this red color, oh my goodness, I love it. It's the only red we have in just chenille. They did not have any red before. This is the color that I was mentioning I have been asking for so long in just chenille. They have like multiple blues, multiple yellows. I'm like, just give us a red. Red is the one color that you don't have any of. 0. Like, just give us a red. They finally did. So excited about these. I don't know what I'm gonna make with any of this, by the way. Like, all of this yarn that I'm showing you, do not know what I'm gonna make with it. I just got it because it's new and I like new yarn. Anyway, so that is all of the Dollar Tree yarn, which for reference, I bought all of this. Does it say the date? It does not. Well, I know it was a week ago today. Oh, yes, it does. It says 8/25 I bought this on. So the 25th of August I bought this on, and yeah, so I think by the time I'm posting this video, these yarns are still relatively new. I hope by the time I'm posting this video, they're still relatively new. But yeah, that was when I bought all of this, and it was $30 total, $32.10 with tax. So yeah, that is the Dollar Tree yarns. Now we're going to move on to Joann, which is a lot less than I would typically get. I'm trying to have self-control. It's very hard. When it comes to yarn, of course, like very hard. Very, very hard. But as I mentioned to you guys, I moved and everything. Now live in an apartment that is literally smaller than this yarn room, which this yarn room is still the same that you've seen on all my videos because this is at my parents' house. I'm rambling about stuff I said I was going to ramble about at the end. Whatever. Moral of the story, this yarn room here is literally bigger than my current place of residence. So I cannot fit much yarn there at all. So I need to control myself because there's not space for it. And I can't be hoarding it here because this is kind of a far drive from where I live now. Anyways, okay. Joann now. Alright, so this was a pickup order. It was on sale, I think for like $8.99, and then I was able to do a 20% off in-store pickup order on top of that. So that is what I did. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for all this, but I can look it up for you and let you know. Okay, so this wasn't even that good of a deal. I'm not sure. I guess that's why I didn't buy very much. I don't know what the sale was. Maybe the coupon I tried to use didn't actually work. I'm confused, but anyways, the burnout blanket skeins I got for $9.59, which are a regular $11.99. And then I did get some more Posh yarn, Big Twist Posh, and I got that for $6.99 and this regular $9.99. So that is definitely not near as good of a deal as I thought I got, but oh well. I mean, it's too late now. I already bought it. Anyways, okay. Burnette blanket, baby blanket, all of it's the same breakdown. So I'm going to give you the breakdown just once here. I'm not sure why they put the baby blanket in these plastic wraps sometimes, but they do. The whole package just fell off. Okay, I'll just read it to you from here then. Anyways, this is Burnette Baby Blanket by Yarnspirations. It is 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 220 yards, 201 meters, 100% polyester. This is considered a super bulky number 6, which like we talked about earlier is a lot more accurate and suggests 8mm knitting needles or crochet hooks. And this color is called Dino Egg Dot. Kind of an interesting name. Don't know why it's called that. Dino Egg Dot. Anyway, that's what it's called. I thought it was cute, so I got it. I bought some, I think it's like the dot line is what they're calling it, because almost all of these have like the little different colored specks in them. I think all of the names for the colors have the word dot in it. So like this is Dino Egg Dot. There's Dino Dot, which I've used a full skein of already. There's like Blue Jean Dot, I think. There's a couple others. But anyways, I think this is like the dot line. I was able to find this in person, but I don't think all Joann's have them in person, but they are available online. So if you can't find them in person, you can also get them online. But yes, that is this first color. Again, each one of these Burnette blankets I got for $9.59, which is not near as good of a deal as I thought. So I probably should have held off on getting these, but it's fine. It's fine. I guess I was just feeling some retail therapy. Next, this is a new color line that I am very excited about. I held myself back and only got one, even though there are so many pretty variations in this line that they just came out with. But this is Burnette Blanket Mystical line. And again, it's the same breakdown, the 10.5 ounces, all of that. And this is the color Purple Sky. I think this is so, so pretty. This really reminds me, this colorway reminds me of some of the Sweet Snuggles that just came out. There's like a purpley colorway like this one. I literally have it over there. I'm gonna get it just so I can show you what I'm thinking of. So this is what I'm referencing. It's not exactly the same, obviously. This is like a much deeper color, but this is what I'm referencing that it reminds me of. And this is Sweet Snuggles by Loops and Threads. What's the color name on this one? It's called Purple Multi. So yeah, I bought this a while ago, so this doesn't have anything to do with this haul, but just saying it reminds me of the colorway of this one, kind of. So I got this one, and those are the 2 Burnett blanket skeins I got. And the last 2 skeins are just Big Twist Posh, which I only got these colors. So pretty proud of myself. I only got 4 skeins. This is regular price $9.99. I got it for $8.99. I remember the deal was 30% off Big Twist. So yeah, I think the coupon I was trying to use just didn't work and I didn't realize it. So that's why it's more expensive than I was thinking everything was. So anyways though, Big Twist Posh yarn is 100% polyester, 233 yards, 7.05 ounces, 213 meters, 200 grams, a bulky number 5, suggest 8mm crochet hooks or knitting needles. This is the color Butter Brown, and then I also got the color Croissant. So that is these 2 colors that I picked up also in that pickup order. I really want to make some otters. I used to make otters all the time at my markets, and I don't know why I stopped. But I used to make them in Burnett Blanket. I think this is actually why I stopped, because I used to make them in Burnett Blanket. But there's really only one brown color that I can ever find, and that's Burnett Baby Blanket. What is that color called? I can't believe I don't remember. I literally have like 2 of them up there too, and I can't even remember what they're called. Maybe I'll just put it on the screen here. It might hit me later, but maybe I'll just put it on the screen. But anyways, I used to use that color as well as a color that you can only really get like on Amazon anymore because they don't like sell it anywhere for whatever reason. It's taupe. So it's regular Burnett Blanket in taupe, and then Baby Blanket again in the brown color that I can't remember the name of. But I used to use those 2 together for otters, and that taupe color is just so overpriced on Amazon that I decided to stop using it. And then they came out with Big Twist Posh, and I was like, wait, they have these 2 colors that give me otter vibes. So I was like, why not? We're gonna do it. So I got these 2, even though I have these 2 colors already, but I'm low on this brown color. So I was like, get that one, and then I'm gonna get the tan at the same time. Like, seeing them together, I don't know if I love them for otters anymore, but that was my idea when I got them. Don't know if I'm gonna like it, but that's what I did. All right, final thing I wanted to show you guys. This was actually from a separate Joann trip, but I thought it was really cute, so I just wanted to show you. I totally forgot that I was almost out of stuffing when I went and got this pickup order. So then a few days later, I went back to Joann and got some stuffing. And I found this tote bag at the same time, and I just had to get it because it's so stinking cute. So it's a Halloween-y one, as you can tell. It says this is some boo sheet. I'm trying to really enunciate that so YouTube does not think I'm cussing. But very cute, very, very cute. It's got a little ghost on the side. The handles are little jack-o'-lanterns, and then a little ghost on the front with the words as well. And it's double-sided, so the front and back look the same. So this was super cute. It was $2.59, and then I don't have the bag of polyfill here to show you because I have it at home where I've been doing all of my crocheting, of course. But I did buy that at the same time as this. It was a 2-pound bag of polyfill, which is 32 ounces. And that was regular price $16.99, but I got it for $10.19 because it was 40% off. So I got $6.80 off of that bag of polyfill. It's gonna take me a long time to get through that bag of polyfill, but I do have planned to post a video, like a reel, and a short, probably I'll repost it here on YouTube, of what I was able to crochet with 2 pounds of polyfill. So if you want to see that, check that out. Like I said, it may already be posted depending on when I get around to posting this video. But anyways, that is all as far as yarn goes, you guys. And I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit because I haven't talked to you guys in like forever. So I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit. If you don't care about this part, no offense. You can click off the video. I don't mind. I apologize that I was rambling throughout this a little bit about random stuff that was not the yarn haul. But I don't really know, like I don't have any of this planned, as you can tell by me being all over the place. But I don't really know what I'm going to say or anything. First off, I guess we can talk about what to expect. Now that I know my schedule more so and like what's happening, and how much I've been able to manage and all that, because the last video you saw from me, I had just started the job like a few days beforehand, and when I recorded it I had just started the job like a few days beforehand, and then I was preparing to move out like that same day. I was packing stuff and whatnot, and then moved out a few days later, and then you guys did see at the end of that video me putting together the new yarn shelf at the new place and whatnot. So you did get a glimpse into like, yeah, I can't hold very much yarn at that place. So that's like the last bit you saw from me, but still all of that was quite a while ago. So I have a better idea now of like, this is how much free time I have and whatnot. So I can kind of give you a better idea of like when you're gonna hear from me and all of that, which is still gonna be just as I can, because now my business is my side thing and it's not my full-time thing anymore. So it is just going to be as I'm able to post and as I'm able to record and edit. Again, editing is the main thing that is the issue because it takes so much longer. But as I'm able to do these things, that's when you're gonna hear from me. I'm trying my best to post like every other day. It's not been happening, but I'm trying to do that over on Instagram and here on YouTube Shorts. I've been trying to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I did Monday, Wednesday, and not Friday of this week, which I'm recording this on Sunday. So I'm trying. It's not happening really, but I'm trying. It makes me sad that I'm not able to do near as much because I was used to doing so much, obviously. So cutting back so much has been sad, of course. But it's been good. Like, I like my job. All of that. So no complaints. It just has been a weird, difficult adjustment going from crochet being my full-time job and living at home to living with my boyfriend and having a full-time job where I go to work. I can work from home some days, so at least there's that, but still go to work for 40 hours a week, you know. And then living alone is very, well, not alone, again, live with my boyfriend, but living not at your parents versus at your parents is very different. Lots of cooking and cleaning and things to do that, while I did do those things here, it wasn't like I had to be the one doing them, which I don't have to be the one doing them in my current situation either. Like, my boyfriend, it's pretty much 50-50, but still, he's in school full-time and working full-time, so I'm the one that's taking over a lot of the like cooking all the meals and whatnot, which is fine because I like cooking. But all of that to say, it's just been craziness trying to figure out how to squeeze in time for crocheting, let alone making content for you guys. So I apologize. I know I've gotten quite a few of you that have commented saying you miss my videos. I'm really sorry. I miss making them and I miss being here as often, but like I said at the end of my last video, that's how it is going to have to be pretty much, because like this is no longer my full-time thing, so it's not like, it's not as big of a priority, obviously. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about it. But life has been great as far as all of the changes. Like, yeah, they're big changes and kind of craziness all to happen, especially at once. Like, pretty much all of it was within the same month. Starting my job and moving out was literally within the same week. I started my job on Monday and moved out on Saturday. So craziness for sure. But like I said, all good craziness, no complaints. Been loving it, especially like where we live and everything is so awesome. There's so many activities to do. We have a pool, we have a gym, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So that's also been great. Yeah, I mean, like I said, no complaints. Just a crazy busy schedule trying to get used to working a full-time job, plus doing all of the household chores that comes along with having a place that is not with your parents, and then also trying to figure out all the crochet stuff. And I'm trying to give myself grace, so like if I don't post, it's just like an oh well, instead of how I used to be before when it was my full-time job. I would be like all crazy if I had to miss a video or whatever. Now I'm not doing that, because first off, my income does not depend on this. Like, it's nice to have the extra whenever I can post a video or whenever I can sell at markets, but this isn't my sole income. So it's also nice to not be reliant on it for that reason as well. Trying to think what else. Oh, the other thing I guess I can talk about is markets. I still am doing a ton of markets, and I still plan to vlog them and everything. It's just a matter of when I'm gonna have time to edit and post those videos on the markets I'm doing. Coming up next month now, because it's now September. I'm filming this on September 1st. Next month, I have 3, well, one is my regular market that I've been doing for like 2 years now. But the other 2 events are they are the biggest events I've ever done. And then I'm also starting to sell at another in-person store. Basically, I am insane for thinking that all of this is possible. It is possible. I'm going to make it happen. But that's another reason why the content has not been here, like, at all, because I am going crazy trying to prep enough for all of these events, and also start selling at another in-person store, where I also, by the way, plan on documenting that process. I don't know how much filming I'm going to actually be able to do of like, here's me setting up at this store, but I do still plan on documenting the process of like the same thing I do at markets pretty much, where I'm like price tagging all the items, and I will show you the setup. I'm not going to be there all the time because it's an in-person store that has employees, you know, not me. So it's not going to be like, oh, this just sold, whatever. But I do plan on like, I already sell an in-person store, so I can link the videos below. I'm pretty sure I've done 2. One was like me first setting up the store and all of that, and then the next one was the update of like, here's how, I think it was either a 3-month or a 6-month recap I did of like, here's what's sold at the store, all of that. I can link those below for you guys. I'm still selling at that store and everything. But that's a tiny little shelf that I sell at. And I pay 20 bucks a month to sell that, versus this store in the mall. 6-foot table, much bigger scale, obviously. And this is the second store like this they're opening, and there is another crocheter at the other store. And according to the lady that runs the store and everything, that crocheter has been unable to keep up, or barely able to keep up with supply and demand, especially throughout the holidays last year. So I really like don't know what I'm thinking. I'm excited about it, obviously, like I'm super grateful for the opportunity, of course. And I'm signed up to do this for 3 months. So I will crank everything out for the next 3 months as much as I can, and then we'll see where it goes from there. If it's far too much, then I just won't do it for any time longer than that. But yeah, lots of craziness to come. So I will have all those videos, like I mentioned, markets. I guess I can tell you specifically the markets as well, because this is the rambly portion of the video. So like, if you're still here, then obviously you want to hear about it. The markets specifically, well, the in-person store opens October 1st. I would like to be set up by like September 20th-ish. So that's the timeline for that. And then my biggest market ever, 3-day market, never even done a 3-day market ever. October 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'll be selling at Spookala, which is at the Florida State Fairgrounds. So again, huge event. And then the weekend after that, the second weekend of October, I have off. Other than that Sunday, I teach my crochet classes the second Sunday of every month, so I'll have that. And then the third Saturday of every month, I'll have my market that I did last year. That was also the third Saturday of every month. Same one. And that one's from 9 to 1 on those third Saturdays. So pretty short market. And I was able to get in as a seasonal vendor again. So very grateful for that. So I'll have those from October to May. And then the Sunday before Halloween, so the last weekend of October, I have a huge market in downtown St. Pete that is like probably the biggest market I've ever been to. I've never sold there. This is my first year selling there, but I did walk around last year. It was actually like my boyfriend and I's second ever date. No, third date, I think. Whatever. Anyways, it's a huge market. It was huge last year, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be exactly the same this year, if not even bigger. Huge event as well. So that's my October. And then November will be a lot more chill. I'll only have the one on the third Saturday. December, I have one actually on my birthday. It's a Friday, December 6th. And then I'll have the third Saturday again. And then every other month after that, up until May, it's just the third Saturday. And that's all I plan on keeping on my schedule, because my goodness, I know I'm gonna feel like I'm dead by the end of October. So for sure, that's all I plan on. The first weekend of November is gonna be absolutely me doing nothing. Absolutely. So anyways, that is all for real. I'm gonna go because first off, my camera battery is about to die. Second off, I've been filming for almost 45 minutes. And third, I just really don't have anything else to say. I mean, I'm sure I could come up with other stuff to say, but it's gonna be me repeating myself more than I already have been repeating myself. So all right, you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed another video from me, even if it was all over the place, and even if it has been like 2 months. Sorry, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate those of you that have stuck around, especially. I haven't really been keeping track on YouTube of like how many subscribers I have, but I know on Instagram for sure I've been losing followers, which makes me sad. But I know it comes with the territory of like, I used to post all the time and now I don't. So people are gonna like unfollow because you're not posting near as much as you were. Kind of expected it, but it does make me sad. So with that being said, I just want to thank you for still being here, especially if you're at this part of this video. But anyways, I'm gonna go because my battery is actually flashing now. I shall talk to you guys in the next video. Like I said, don't know when that's gonna be, but I hope sometime soon. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Chat with me in the comments. Let me know what yarns you've bought recently, what you've been making recently. Just chat with me in general because I miss you guys. All right, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.